Leading up to the 100-year anniversary of women's suffrage, we've told you stories about the women who fought for their right to vote. But what happens when the suffrage movement crashes into the prohibition movement? It turns the village of Lisle upside down. As reporter Amy Hogan finds out on this month's Legacy Landmark.
Blink and you'll miss it. No historic marker, no plaque.
It's a well-kept secret. I don't think anybody knows that this played such an important role in the women's suffrage movement.
Not even current owners, the Call family.
My band would have band practice upstairs. I had no idea at all.
Until they got a call from the town historian telling them the story. It all started with Orlando Burtis. He owned the Dudley, a local hotel. Burtis wanted to open a bar, but Lisle was a dry town.
He wanted to be able to serve liquor.
Burtis planned a special election for January 5th, 1918, to let the residents decide. What he hadn't planned on was New York State giving women the right to vote just 2 months earlier. And boy, did they turn out to exercise their rights.
All the women in this area showed up, and they came in wagons, and there's even a picture of a whole bunch of them on a sleigh.
All converging on Village Hall.
They got here at 6 o'clock in the morning. They started lining up.
And when the door opened, it was a woman named Florence Chauncey who was the first to step over the threshold and cast her ballot, something that caused a little bit of tension with the other ladies in line.
She was the wife of the local pastor of the Methodist Church.
The preacher's wife was no suffragist, but wanted to keep Lisle dry.
She wasn't a real active activist in the movement for women's suffrage.
The mayor's wife, a big-time suffragist, was not happy that Florence Chauncey was the one to cast that historic first vote.
And she was a little upset that Florence got the credit for being the first one to vote.
Rumor has it there were words exchanged.
There was a long-standing feud going for a while.
By the next day, the mayor's wife was mad at the preacher's wife was mad at the hotel owner, and the hotel owner was really ticked off at all the suffragists.
He said, "I challenge the vote of every woman in this election."
He was unsuccessful in that challenge, and he didn't get his liquor license.
They voted overwhelmingly to keep Lisle dry.
335 voted dry. 94 voted wet. A victory for the ladies of Lisle, but not for those 94 voters. And Orlando Burtis sure could have used a drink, but he would have to travel out of town for that. A lot's changed since those ladies of Lisle cast their votes. The Call family uses Old Village Hall for storage, and right across the street is a bar. In Lisle, for Fox 40 HD News, I'm Amy Hogan.